Good morning and welcome to the Friday Financial Review. So today we are talking about the headlines that's made the UK budget, which took place on Wednesday. If some of you are a little bit boring like myself, who watched a couple of hours of the actual budget itself, then good for you. But for those who follow my channel and follow me on the various social media platforms, let me just break it down for you. So basically, we've had obviously massive stimulus over the last 12 months, as we all know, and there were a lot of fears that this budget would bring in a lot of tax increases in various guises. Now, there are tax increases on the way, predominantly focusing on the large corporates who were able to weather the storm, able to actually turn over really, really good profits throughout the COVID crisis. But what about people like yourself and me? What about those who are living abroad? You know, how does this budget affect all of us? Well, from my profession as a financial planner, providing financial advice to all of you across Europe and further afield, there are key things just to really take away. This particular budget, when it comes to savings, investments and pension, has more been about freezing the current levels of allowances. So let me just run it through one by one for you. First of all, we have the capital gains tax. So for those of you who hold ISAs in the UK, portfolios, direct shares through trading platforms, and any other assets, the capital gains tax itself has stayed the same. The allowance of £12,300 each tax year has stayed the same. And this will stay the same until 2026. So that's good news, because we were worried that the Chancellor might increase the rate of capital gains tax or potentially reduce the allowance. Of course, it does mean that we have been enjoying the slight increases in capital gains allowance. That's no longer going to be the case for the next 5 years or so. So that's capital gains. Next item on the list is pensions. As we know, if you're working in the UK, you can contribute to a pension. You're working abroad, but you're still UK relevant, you can still contribute to a pension. The amount you contribute is £40,000 maximum. That's not changing, so that stayed the same. So again, we were worried that might have decreased so that the Chancellor can do what we call stealth tax. Okay. The big ticket item really is the freezing of what we call the lifetime allowance. So this is the amount of money that you can contribute to a pension, allowed to grow in that tax-efficient environment in the UK. And if it breaches the lifetime allowance, then when you come to take your pension, you'd have to pay additional tax over and above the standard income tax. Lifetime allowance in the UK has been frozen for at £1 million, and only recently has been increasing in line with the CPI. This current tax year, lifetime allowance is £1,073,100. So most of us perhaps wouldn't be in danger of breaching that lifetime allowance. But there are a lot of you who've left the UK with large company pensions, worked for companies for 30 years, 40 years, or have accumulated various pension pots, that this lifetime allowance is a real danger to all of you in that position. It just means that for the next 5 years, the lifetime allowance will not be increasing in line with the CPI. It will stay frozen at the £1,073,100. So for those who feel the pension is getting to 900,000, a million, 800,000 or whatever as it grows by, and you're not ready to retire, or you might be retiring soon, you do really need to consult with your financial advisor, or if you don't have one, consult myself by sending me a message. okay? There are ways to freeze, protect, mitigate lifetime allowance issues, okay? Now, the next one, the very interesting ticket item is inheritance tax. For those clients that know me very well, I keep drumming on about succession planning, especially now that you live in France, Spain, Portugal, Italy, further afield. You need to understand how to plan your succession properly. And whilst we think the UK might be generous when it comes to inheritance tax, because it's taxed on your estate, and we think our partners in France, Spain are a bit more, should we say, Napoleonic, really things are changing a lot. The 3,250 nil rate allowance as a UK domiciled individual is staying frozen. Now, it's been frozen for a long time at 325, but we had hoped that it was going to start rising potentially with the rate inflation. Now, there are other reliefs, of course, like main residence relief, but that's not really relevant to you, my clients, who are not living in the UK. So 325 allowance on the inheritance. Now, I'm not saying you're going to die tomorrow or the next couple of years, but just be very mindful of it, okay? It's going to stay frozen until 2026. So all these items are staying frozen until 2026. CGT allowance only 12,300. Lifetime allowance 1,073,100. Inheritance tax nil rate ban 325,000. All frozen. Okay. So really, I think the interesting point here, as the suggestion in my own videos, is the financial review. The financial review. If you've not done one already, we're into March, people. We're into March. Have your review. Understand where your assets are. If you're living in France, you're living in Spain, you live in Portugal, if you do not live in the UK and you have investments, whether that's through ISAs or your own portfolio, ask yourself a very, very serious question. Why are you still holding on to them? They are not tax efficient. They never have been ever since you're a non-UK resident. Okay, so hopefully you'll listen and take my advice strongly. Contact me. If you like this video, please like, please follow, please subscribe on all my platforms. Feel free to share this with all your friends and family. In the UK as well, happy to speak to people in the UK, just give them a few skippets, but certainly do invite others further afield. Thank you very much. Have a lovely, lovely Friday. Unfortunately, although I am in sunny Spain, we are forecasting a lot of rain this weekend, so I'm sure all of you guys who might have some sun will go, ha 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 ha. Anyway, have a good one, and I'll see you all next week.